details, go to askingradio.com.
Hello, my Cudi. Asking Radio is here. Tell everyone you know. The wait is over. 98.5 Speed FM.
Catch us if you can.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
And now, here's your host,
King James.
A speedy welcome to the show for everyone. This is Extra Speed on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. I am King James YiYE together with
Mmemshima King.
All right, so this morning on Extra Speed, okay, we have just one day. That's tomorrow, 2 years on the FM band.
Yeah.
That's 2 years of Speed FM, but of course 10 years plus of Asking Radio. One of the questions you may want to ask us the difference. So we're going back to speedy street voices. That's the voices we've got from people, and as part of our 2-year anniversary, we've been saying we'll bring back this, we'll bring back that, but there is so much to bring, so sometimes we will just continue the way we've done in the last 2 years, and you love it. Street voices here, and you can call 08084275464. That's 08084275464 if you have time to. Otherwise, you sit back, relax, as they say, and enjoy the ride. Of course, it's Extra Speed, bringing that extra speed to dose up your life. And on Facebook, we're streaming live. And thanks for watching. So you can send your comments here on Facebook as well. So the questions we're asking, street voices, interviews, we've gone out. The Alamashagodobe team, a very strong team on the street, and everybody knows Alamashagodobe team. So we are asking you, what's your favorite street voice on Asking Radio? You know, the voice that you've heard on Speed FM. What's your favorite of the voices that you've heard from the street? You can tell us, and if you tell us right, we may just bring it up for you to listen to and tell us why that's very important to your life as well. So what's your favorite Asking Radio street voice over time? And the other question we're asking you to ask us is, what's your question about radio?
Okay.
Or about Asking Radio? So what's your question about radio or about Asking Radio? Now that's that. If you're listening online, it's askingradio.com. If you're listening on Asking Radio TV, we have decided to just join this live stream because we know that you should be able to understand English language. So just get, before we go back to the normal stream on Asking Radio TV, on Radio Garden and on our app. So what's your favorite street voice on Asking Radio? That's the question we're asking you to answer us. And then the other one, we're asking you to ask us any questions about Asking Radio and or radio generally. Mmemshima King James is here to answer you.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Okay. Okay, so call now 08084275464. So Mmemshi.
Yes.
What's your favorite street voice on Asking Radio?
Sincerely, I don't have any. I love all of them. But I think the one that caught me is the recent one that our Alamashagodobe team went out and we spoke with a shoe shiner, and I loved I loved the way he spoke, the way he interacted with our Alamashagodobi team. But I'm trying to still memorize what he said, and it's not yet in my head. But I think for now that's my favorite. But I love all the street voices so far.
It's on the news, and he's trying to. I've gotten what he's saying. More like, asking radio 24 hours is always there. Anytime I open them for my radio. It's there. When I shine the shoes, something, So you can't get exactly what he's saying. But,
yes.
He's just telling you that the news, the programming, the content is something. And he mentioned something about TV as well. I don't know, but the way I think time also when I listened to the unedited.
Okay.
We'll have a caller.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mmemshima and King.
Morning. Your name Okay, Isaac.
Isaac was the key calling from Aganto Gate.
Okay, good morning, Isaac.
Morning, ma. How are you?
Fine. Can you tell us your favorite street voices?
The Mama interview and that of onion seller that wanted to be a doctor.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's nice.
and I want to ask a question.
Yes.
Okay.
It's only King James that I always say him saying news. I don't know anything about radio. It's only that has a license to speak on asking radio or what. I don't understand.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much,
You're
Isaac.
welcome.
So you're going to answer that question, King.
Right. Okay, so he's saying it's only me
Yeah.
that reads the news. Maybe he can say that I read the news more than others. If Isaac, if you understand the way it works, you say you don't understand, you don't know anything about radio, but I think calling a radio station and asking, if you understand how it works, then you would know that it's not the way asking radio operates is different. Sometimes the news you hear, or most times, is automated. So sometimes I'm doing something else, but the news is recorded. And Mmemshima and I wake up very early. We don't even, if you like, you can say we hardly sleep. So we're doing the job here for you now. 6 o'clock in the morning, you hear me on the speed limit.
Yeah.
And then you're going to hear me up until 11 p.m. again. So what it means is that Isaac, by the time we go back and we write news and do all of this and get the update from our agencies, that's the foreign news that we're subscribing to, from the correspondents, and put it together and write. Other stations, one of the reasons why they can't be up to speed is because of the technology. So they are not there, but the other studio at home, I can read the news and record and edit and schedule. So where is the other staff that should be doing this around 1 a.m.? So that is why sometimes it's like that.
Okay.
So Isaac, I hope I've not confused him.
I think you have. I wanted to say maybe you should have taken it a little bit, like
It's
break it
difficult.
down a little bit.
It's difficult for him to understand. So it's not only King James that is licensed to read the news.
yeah.
Isaac, if you know how to, you can come over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also believe that with time we would have people that would also read the news too.
Well, there are
With
there are
time.
always people, but the energy, the energy to work like this is not always there. So that's the problem again. So, but this radio is ours. So yeah, Isaac. Somebody asked that question
Yes.
before from the questions about radio. I was getting back the questions and I saw that as well. So for Isaac, in case people who don't know his favorite voices, I think it's better we play
Yeah, Mama and
Mama and
the onion seller.
the onion seller and Mama.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, everybody has a dream about what they want to be in life. What do you want be for your life?
Before me, I say don't go to school because you go like you go do work for doctor because you don't have the money. Now don't live, go pay school.
So what they do now?
Now they say on your point side we borrow my the pusher the seller because you don't have the money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it was a program, xTRa Speed, and we were asking people
We're asking people about
What
what,
do you-
you wanted to be
versus what you are.
what you are now. Yeah.
Right.
So I like the Malam because he has the wheelbarrow. There's no need for him to rent a shop, or rent a space to sell his onion. At least he can move around and sell his onion in his wheelbarrow.
Right.
And he's doing well.
Okay. So Isaac, that's one of your favorites. It looks like that's Isaac's favorite. Between these two.
And Mama.
We actually asked people to vote it, but Mama got the nomination.
She did.
All right. So this is the second voice that Isaac likes.
We trade here to you to get even machine. It's hard for you. Unless you will trade for leg. More, we just cover your whole clothes. But now we are very appreciative for our government because he do us better things. We are seeing now, even road here, even for some other places. Before you will trade come, it will hide you. But now we are very grateful because government can't do us fine work, especially the area. Because my mother's sick here. Before I would trade come here, it would take me time to come here. Sometimes you will get even 4 or 5 days before we find machine come here. So I'm very appreciative. How many donkey years we never been seeing this, but now we are seeing.
Right.
Yeah, Mama is very appreciate.
Appreciate. It's not appreciate.
Oh, please, Mama is very excited towards what the governor has done for them and for the people of Benue State. I think we are so excited and we are happy about that.
Yeah. So it looks like Mama is speaking on behalf of everybody.
Yes,
perhaps.
we are.
Yeah, exactly. Because in her village, as she has said it, I think it's clear. It's extra speed on Asking Radio 98.5. Speed FM Makudi, and we're looking at street voices, just going back to stuff that we've done in the last 2 years, because officially this transmitter was switched on the 23rd day of August 2022. Yeah, and it was done by engineer Mrs. Caleb.
Yeah.
That's engineer Mrs. Ruth Caleb.
Exactly.
Yeah. And she's the director of engineering now at NBC.
Yeah.
So then she was the assistant.
Yeah, she was the assistant.
Director of engineering. At NBC, National Broadcasting Commission. So by this time, last 2 years we were expecting her. So but she came on that very day.
Yes, she did. And it was exciting.
It was. So that was the day the transmitter was officially switched on. Yeah, we had a history of 2020, but that's a story for another day.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay, so Asking Radio 90. So should we be saying we went on air in 2020?
Yeah.
Unofficially,
yeah, we did.
For some days, 4 days.
Yeah. Before we went off and waited for the right time.
Yeah, exactly. And it finally came.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Catch us if you can. If you come to Facebook, you can tell us your favorite voice as well. The king and her queen, you are all great people. May God bless you for job well done. This is coming from Mbadon Phoebe.
Thank
you. Thank you, Mbadon. And you too can on Facebook come and tell us how you feel about Asking Radio in the last 2 years. So we're not restricting anything. Just tell us anything about Asking Radio. 08084275464. 08084275464. So there is something about calling radio phone numbers.
Okay.
We are guilty. We take it on a fast speed. Sometimes when you sit here, you don't even know that you're too fast. It's when you are listening. That's
true.
Saying, no, she's too fast. Tell her to take it on a slow speed.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. So it's 0808 4275464.
Yeah.
That's slow speed, slow enough. Right, so we go back to the street voices.
Of course.
And we have ours here on the same show that we did about what you wanted versus
what you are now.
Yeah, what I ordered versus what I
got.
So we had so many of the other voices. We want to listen to this one.
Okay.
I want to be a military man. I want to serve my country as a soldier man. But now I'm doing Okada and I'm also a driver. I'm qualified to drive a car, but I I don't have a car with me, so now I'm doing my Okada. I have my certificate on riding and my license.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
At least he's still serving.
Yeah, he wanted to be
a military man.
Now he is.
He's an Okada rider. You know, so he's still serving, if you ask me.
Yeah,
he's still serving, and that's nice. Still on the service lane.
Yeah, he is. Okay, so soldier wanted to be now
an Okada rider.
Right. Okay, so that was on that program.
Yeah.
So we still have another one on that same program.
Okay.
Let's listen.
Everybody has a dream about what they want to be in life. What did you want to be in life?
I wanted to be a pharmacist.
So what are you now?
I'm currently a POS attendant.
The difference is clear. The difference is clear.
Did you notice that he didn't want to say it? He hesitated.
POS attendant.
Pharmacist is OP. Your radio is too loud. Please turn it down and tell us your name or where you're calling from.
Hello.
Morning, ma'am.
Morning.
Your radio is too loud. Turn it down, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Mmemshima Ikumen.
Oh, good morning, sir.
I could congratulate you for your second mastery.
Thank you.
And the street, that one is not a street talk.
Okay.
But it's from Teoshin, His Royal Highness Abomse. Though he spoke in Tiv, so I don't know whether you can repeat it.
Okay, sir. We'll see what we can do about that. We'll see what we can do about that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
All right. So he's talking about his favorite. It's not a street voice. It's a voice that His Royal Highness Chibabomtse spoke. So as we continue, we'll see if we'll bring that as well.
Okay.
It's Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Makwidi is King James together with
Mmemshima King.
All right, so we bring in street voices, your favorite voices on Asking Radio. And so the other time we did a program on African time, bringing back my radio Netherlands program, or we did it here. And so we asked people...
African time.
Yeah,
what can be done about it? If there is any hope that people would not continue with African time, and well, so many people said the chances of African time, it's slim when it comes to Africans. I think we don't keep to time, so it's just a normal thing that we have to just continue with.
So we listen to,
of course.
This is
Asking Radio 98.5 FM.
My name is Teresa Tefa. Yes, African time for myself. I don't feel keep time. I don't feel keep exact time because I have 3 kids in my home. I have 3 kids with my husband. When I wake up, I'll cook for them. When I cook finish, I will trek from my house to my shop. So I don't feel keep time. Thank you.
Wow.
At least this one no waka for leg.
So why is that enough reason for her? She's saying it clearly.
I think I understand, and her sincerity for me is one thing. She no go fit, as in she cannot at all. Having 3 children, anything can happen. If I tell you I would see you by 7, and if peradventure maybe one of my children did want to now use the toilet or something, the time is not going to be exact time I told you. So she cannot keep to time. You need to just understand that she has children. She has to cook for them and so on and so forth. So she cannot keep to time.
The way she included the husband, it's like the husband is the 4th child. Because she said that she has the 3 children and her husband. Wow. So she's clear. She's not hiding it.
Exactly. She cannot just keep to time. So once you know her, just know that she cannot keep to time. So when she tells you 7, just expect her by 7:30.
Okay, it was African time. Let's listen to this lady as well.
African time is arriving late in an event, meeting, or anything. At times, I don't keep African time intentionally. Maybe tomorrow I have a wedding by 10 in the morning, and I arrive the wedding some minutes past 10. So tomorrow I have a wedding. Today I go to bed in the night after my forks and everything. I go to bed, and maybe late hours in the night I might be feeling dizzy, having headache, having cramps or anything. So it results to me not waking up in time, preparing for the chores and everything. So I might not be at the event by the exact time. So that's why I keep African time.
Wow. So my question has always been, does she have cramps
every Saturday?
Every Saturday?
I don't know. Maybe this will be the first time that a lady would have cramps every Saturday.
Wow. So it explains why she will be late, even at a wedding or something. It's Extra Speed on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Catch us if you can as your favorite street voices on Asking Radio. And of course, we are 2 years old tomorrow on the FM band. So you can call 08084 275464. That's 08084 275464. Or if you want the other number, you don't need to dial, but just bring out your phone and put some money into our account. It's Asking Media Limited, Zenith Bank account 101-274-3112. That's Asking Media Limited, Zenith Bank PLC, account number 101-274-3112. We have a caller here.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning.
Yes, this is Mmemshima from North Bank. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tomorrow you are going to be 2 years.
Thank you.
We have seen the impact you have been seeing. You have put it in the lives of people.
Yeah.
We congratulate you.
I think Emeka needs to
adjust his position and call back.
Yeah, and call back because the line is terribly bad. Okay, so Street Voices here, and we still have this one.
Okay.
When I played, you remind him of the program.
Okay.
Okay, we have a caller.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Mmemshima from North Bank.
Okay, go on, Emeka.
Yes, I think like what we were talking about, the African time. I believe whoever that knows what is in this country today may see that almost every Nigerian keeps to African time. But it is not good because when you give an appointment to somebody, there is somebody whom I know, a woman. If he gives you appointment by 9 o'clock, by 8:50, it's already there waiting for you.
Wow.
So I believe that if some of us can keep to African time, we can save time for other things. By the time you delay somebody, maybe that person is also having a program somewhere. They continue waiting for you. There is a person that used to keep people. Maybe at the end of the day, he will tell people to come by 10 o'clock. His arrival may be around that type of 3, and people will be waiting for him. It is not good. And it will make such a person, people to become fed up, and other engagements you are having for that day may not. I call on everybody that we should keep to time. It says a lot of things. Maybe when somebody is trying to get in touch with you and he doesn't get in touch with you at that exactly time, it wastes you a lot of things. So I call on everybody that we should keep to time. Even government officials, they should keep to government. They should keep to time. Like now that they say you go to office by 8 o'clock, you have to keep to that time and go to office by 8 o'clock. And if you're a businessman, you know, time na money, as we they call them.
Yes.
Time na money. So if I give you, say, please come to my place by social time, you should come that time. If you miss that time, I think you will not see me again because I have other things to do. And even a contractor also, if you go to site, you see all these government, those foreigners, they keep to time. If you don't come exactly time, that day you will not be paid. You will go. So I am of the opinion that everywhere you find yourself, even in the church, keep to time. I think keeping to time matters a lot. Once you are called to do something, you do it. So I congratulate Speed FM for being 2 years by tomorrow. May God continue blessing you and God continue using you. God will continue providing money because you said the other number, we cannot die it, but something must be put in inside. So I believe that one day we will put something inside to help this organization because this is a private company, private radio that I can see husband and wife operating for 24 hours. We hear them talking. So I believe that we'll have to encourage this organization. And government also have to encourage it. Thank you very much. God bless you. And bless Nigerian people as we continue listening.
Amen.
Thank you very
so
much. Okay, so that perspective. Of course, if you want to talk on any of the programs in the past, or if we play any voice now and the impact it has had on you, if you want to revisit it and say something just like Emeka did, no problem.
Yeah.
As all our content that's happened.
People are still learning.
Exactly from them. So African time, how many voices did we play there? About 3.
Yeah.
All right. So we still have a caller here.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning once again.
Morning, Isaac.
It was Vicky calling from Aganto Gate.
Okay.
Isaac is having fun.
I greet my radio uncle, Emeka Nyogo.
Yeah. I believe you learned something.
Yeah, about time factor that you people have just said. You have this African time, they do mention it. If they say come to meeting by 10 a.m., you see people coming 12:1. If you talk, everybody will say, South African time. And we are not born like that. Everything is just to train yourself. As you people are doing participation on the radio, it's just a matter of training. Not that you people will go in a radio house. You train yourself.
Yeah.
Like me, there is an organization called Jehovah Witness, a religious organization. I attended their meetings. Their meeting is starting by 9, anything 8 thereabout. You start seeing their people trooping in because the minute cannot pass that they will not start them. They don't wait for anybody, being you president or whoever. They say God is a God of time. They keep time. So they have trained me in that aspect. I don't joke with time. If I should have any meeting with you and you don't keep to time, that's the first thing I condemn somebody, time. I'm a timekeeper because these people have trained me in that aspect. Thank you, and God bless you people.
Thank you so much, Isaac.
It's Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Street Voices from some of our past programs. So you can call 08084275464 if you remember any you want to talk about any.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning.
Speed FM.
Yeah, good morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Comrade Tefa.
Okay, Comrade Tefa. Go on.
I will always appreciate this family
Thank you.
Yiye for introducing such a wonderful thing in radio. Honestly, I am happy to be alive today to be part of this kind of success. I will keep praying for Action Radio because sometimes I wonder, a private station, where is he getting this money to be on air always 24 hours and delivering just what we want to hear? I mean, there's no time in Action Radio that you'll be disappointed that, this program is this is not. No. Honestly, I appreciate him. Okay.
Thank you so much.
He looks like a family thing, and it's not family. It's the entire Benue, the entire country. Honestly, I've not seen this in radio before. It's the first time.
Yes.
I want to pray for him. I want to continue to pray for him that he shouldn't worry. Wherever God is providing the money, he's the one that have every kobo. We don't have money. He will aid us to also support this radio. Every program of friend, I am comfortable with it.
Amen.
I'm going to talk to him tomorrow. Okay. I have 1 or 2 things to advise the government. Since he's always reaching the governor to take our this thing, oh my God, it has never happened to Benue before. I think maybe that is why he's also on air. I mean, this what is happening in Benue has never happened in Benue. From the bottom of my heart, I want to appreciate Speed FM, okay?
Thank you so much.
And I want to say God should keep you on air.
Amen.
All your programs are okay.
Thank you.
Most especially, my friend, we met in school of our children. Most especially those old school tunes that you always drop for us. Oh, blimey. I remember my way back in school in the 80s. Oh, no. Please, thank him. I know he's there. He's listening to me.
He's listening.
I want to thank you so much. He's going to go on and on and on and on till thy kingdom come.
Amen.
Radio will continue to operate. No day I would like anything to operate because it's a wonderful radio.
Amen.
Thank you very much.
So much.
Thank you.
I bless all the staff of Speed FM. You guys are just wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you.
No. We thank God for you. Yeah, thank God for you, my brother. Thank God
you.
for you.
Welcome.
Keep
right.
it up.
Right, thank you, Tifa. It's Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Catch us if you can. And of course, Extra Speed, bringing back your best voices in the last 2 years on our program, especially Extra Speed. So we listen to this one.
Okay.
And, okay, so let's see here.
Okay, I have 3 good examples that my dad is doing right now that I feel.
Answer this person
Hello.
first.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Mmemshima.
Morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
You're still with Daniel Tena Skyface from Nigeria, Makoni.
Right,
Okay,
speak
Daniel.
out, speak out.
Okay, I'll say my name is Daniel Tena Skyface.
Right, we heard Daniel, yeah. Yeah, Daniel, go on, yeah.
I want to appreciate you so much, Mr. KiNG JAMES YiYE.
Thank you.
Because I'm not a journalist, but I'm fan of radio because I'm a small boy, but I listen to radio more than 20 years. When you people start online too, I was aware because there's one of my friends that worked with you, Mr. Simon Jimmy Ayi.
Yes.
So you told me that this one, unfortunately, I was not having the smartphone to listen to you. But the truth of the matter is, as I have said, the radio part, all the station in Makodi here, I visited because so far as I'm been, apart from your station, because so far as I'm in love with radio stations, this boy, we need to see you, they will call me, I will come. And one thing I want to appreciate you is, you see, sometimes this key program that they always do around 5 o'clock to 6. Sometimes there's one topic that they say that you should teach your children your mother tongue speak. It's a very wonderful thing. It's because you know that like tea that we don't speak. In fact, let me be frank with you. There are some things that even people that can pay more than 10 times, they don't speak it correctly. But you are there. That's the reason why those people bring up that problem. Because if you call, you need to tell us your name. You need to talk so that the upcoming children will know that this is how they do produce in this thing. So now I want to encourage you as I continue, just continue. Please, you will find time. Tell the producer of that program, those kids program. They should bring. In fact, they should find time. They should find time and let them visit that key language. What I mean, to learn how to speak it very well. Because what we are saying, because sometimes I'm sorry, let me just. Sometimes when you ask somebody what is your name, you can say an Englishman was what is your name? My name is, which is very, very wrong. So please, you are there to help us. So let's us help ourselves.
All right.
Have a nice day.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so I think he's talking about the show that I was teaching the children, active, and then we did a program on it. I think that's what he's talking about. So yeah, we'll bring it back. We'll bring it back.
Definitely. And you are the producer.
That's what I wanted to say, and then I wanted to avoid it again. Anyway, I'm the producer of everything here, so yeah, I will do that.
Definitely.
Okay, so another caller here.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
Comrade Odwe Tate from Honor Fire Extension.
Okay, Comrade Odwe, go on.
Yeah. Well, let me first of all congratulate you for your 2-year anniversary.
Thank you.
It is as if the radio has been there for 20 years. And I must appreciate that I don't listen to other stations, not because I hate them, but this thing has actually taken over.
Okay, thank you.
And I wish I should identify with your family because I love the way the two of you anchor the program together.
Thank you.
The funny, but on a lighter level, I don't know how you people produce your children because we stay there all day long.
Okay.
We have 6. You want us to have more than 6?
One of the programs that makes me interesting is the way you interview people to speak, sing the kind of music they want.
Okay.
Then I heard somebody said, "Give me Unconditional Love" by Bogo Sikwe. Send Down the Rain by Chaka Chaka. So that was funny actually.
Yeah.
Because you are educated people sing these songs, but they don't know who actually produced it.
Yeah, that's true.
I love that. I love other ones, but that was the one that made me laugh that day. I said, "Kai, something is happening in Nigeria." Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gabriel.
All right. Can you just imagine that? That's what is happening in Nigeria. Okay. So before the calls, Kevin. It's extra speed, by the way, and we asked what your children want.
Yeah. Okay. Hello. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, the radio wizardess.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, KiNG JAMES YiYE, the radio wizard.
Good morning.
A lot of people have showered encomiums on your station, and what they have just said is nothing but the truth.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The truth and only the truth. So I'm not going to talk much again. I always say that your station is a pace setter. Keep on setting the pace, and that is why you challenge people. Catch us if you can. I'm not sure anybody can catch you. They will only be approaching you asymptotically. I'm talking engineering now. They are approaching asymptotically, but they cannot catch you. You know, an asymptote is a straight line that tries to make a tangent to a cycle, but it can never meet it unless at infinity. So nobody can catch you. Keep on setting the pace.
Thank you.
You see, you are affecting the society in multidimensional form that people don't know. It's not just radio. I always told you that, in fact, you are healing family units. I don't know you are challenging a lot of families, the husband, the wife, they cannot operate together even in the home. I look at you there, even at home and the station, and the way you relate with your children, people learn from it. You're not just doing radio, you're doing social service. So the Lord is your strength. I pronounce my blessings upon you. Thank you very much.
Amen. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, have a nice day.
Okay. Extra speed on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Okay, so Engineer has added social workers.
Yes.
Yeah. So broadcasters and social workers. That's a good one.
Yeah.
So Baptism with Frankie Moti on Facebook says, good morning, KiNG JAMES YiYE, Mmemshima King in the studio.
Morning.
For me, I feel good with this very Asking Radio station, Makudi. When I'm at work, home and everywhere I'm going to, I must focus on this particular station. Just that Tahavagezwa brought out one program, Kiatu, for you. As I follow Asking Radio, I feel happy all times. This is praying for us, and he's in Lagos and listens all the time. That's good. We have a caller.
I received the blessing. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
This is Comrade Chefako again on the time.
Okay.
One love, keep us together. Live in the world, struggle to stay. Oh my God. KiNG JAMES YiYE. Somebody just said something and it clicks me to say, let me call you back. Yes. You are doing a wonderful job in healing families who don't, husband and wife that don't love themselves, children that don't know what the father and mother are doing. Come on. You are doing a wonderful job. I cannot stop praising you.
Thank you.
Not just because you have made a difference in the radio, but because of the passion and the zeal that is driving you to ensure that quality radio transmission is there for us to listen to. It's always very clear. There's no way you can tune your radio and then you start having all this noise. No. Each time I tune you, I'm always, and that program that and then Tahava gives on radio. Oh, blimey, you have taken the tip land somewhere else. Something we forgot about. Things that we don't really remember. Think about. The slightest opportunity, but look at. You go back, they go there, search these things and bring them up on radio. History. It's just replaying itself back. My brother, God bless you.
Amen.
You will keep on, like I said before, please. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you spoke in your mind. That's good. It's good to hear all of this from you. We appreciate you guys. I will always do this, doing radio differently. We just have to do radio the way it should be done. And hoping that the younger ones that come from BSU and every other place, let them be passionate enough, to do it. Sometimes we feel like step aside, let them do
Let
it.
them do it,
you know.
yes.
But sometimes they don't just get it, but we'll keep doing it. We'll have a call here.
Hello, good morning.
Sorry, sir. Daniel, back on the line.
Okay, Daniel.
You see, Mr. Yi, I'm not surprised. People are praising the name. I'm not surprised. I will not praise because it's your work. So I know that you are born with it. So even though you are sick, anytime that you come and sit on the mic, your sickness will be healed.
Sure.
I know.
Yeah,
because you have worked and because your experience. I'm not saying some people, but I know that your experience is not everybody that has it. So you need to bring that experience so that you come and impart to your brother. For those people that think that you are helping, we can support you by buying requests. That's the only thing that some of us can maybe support you. If not, as I earlier said, your studio, in fact, I haven't paid a visit to your studio, but I sit online. Your studio is one of the best in the country.
Oh, thank
In
you.
Donor State here, I haven't seen any studio like this. I think I want to some studio here. So that's what I want to know.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you very much.
so much.
Okay, it's Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. We're happy that they are happy as well.
Yeah, we are.
So we did a program, Extra Speed, and we asked parents to sit back and hear what their children want from them.
Yes.
Yeah. And one of the voices on that program is this lady. So we'll listen now.
Okay.
Okay, I have 3 good examples that my dad is doing right now that I feel it's not right. 1, he goes out to drink and then he doesn't have time for us. 2, he left us while he was small, and then I feel for myself like I feel pain for it. 3, I feel he should only keep us as his own family, not having other families outside.
Yeah, so we discussed this.
Yeah, we did. We discussed that.
The girl has given her dad 3 solid.
That's solid.
Wow. So the first one is?
The first one, she said he goes out to drink, which she doesn't like. And he doesn't care for them, and she wants the father to keep them only as a family. Yeah.
So from what this is sounding, it's like when they were younger, the man went to marry another woman somewhere, or at least maybe had children with a side chick or something.
Yeah.
So now she's thinking that they should abandon the other children and come back to them.
I think for the first 2, I would take that. But the last one, I don't really think I would buy the idea. So if he leaves the other family and he takes you guys as his one and only family, then what happened to the other children? You understand? So I just feel maybe there should be a unity between them and the other family.
Right.
For me, it's better.
So let's go back to African time.
Okay.
Should we?
Yes.
And we spoke to a lawyer as well. But we spoke to lawyers, but this one is a tailor. And people... Because Christmas is
normal and Christmas is close.
So they need to learn.
Yes, they need to.
Right. So speaking and asking them to talk on African time, which is a program we did here. But 2011 or so, I did it for Radio Netherlands, right? So, but we came to do it here sometime last year.
Yes.
So let's hear what this tailor is saying.
My name is Emmanuel Kwaka. I am a fashion designer. To me, African time is behind the schedule. Time that you give somebody and you cannot keep it exactly.
So how has African time affected your profession?
To my profession, African time do affect my profession in many ways, because as a fashion designer, sometimes we give people time to come and collect their clothes. But because due to some challenges, so I cannot keep the times that I give them. Sometimes if I say come by 3 p.m., I'm expecting you to come even by 4. Or if I say on Friday, I'm expecting somebody to come by Saturday because of the challenges involved in our tailoring.
Why do you keep African time?
It's because of the challenges we are facing in Africa. Because in Africa, if if you can see in my profession, like in tailoring or fashion, I do use industrial machine which need to be powered by electricity. So sometimes there is no electricity. If I give you the time, due to the challenge of electricity, I couldn't give the exactly time that I.
You've spoken enough.
Yes, and
so this is not new to people, right?
No, when it comes to tailors, it's not. It's not new. You have to know.
So if you want to make Christmas dress,
this is the right time.
You should start now.
Yes, it's the right time for you to go and give your material to your tailor so that he can start cutting them and start fixing the pieces together. This is the right time. One funny thing he said was that if he tells you on Friday, he expects you to know that you should come on Saturday. Don't come that same Friday. It's more like, are you know in Nigeria? You're supposed to know. Exactly, you're supposed to know.
Wow. Extra speed on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi, and we're live on Facebook as well. And you can tell your friends who are not here to go to askingradio.com and listen as well. We have someone who has been listening to us online over the years, at least more than 5 years that I know. It's up to 10 years, close to 10 years.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Is Jewel Jabdi in Maiduguri.
Yes.
He listens 247 and he's on Facebook saying good morning.
Good morning.
He's asking what's the number to call, and I've just put the number there: 08084 275464. That's 08084 275464. So Jewel, if you're watching on Facebook or listening online, as you always do, that's the number to call now. Jewel Jabdi in Maiduguri. He is an ardent listener.
Yeah.
Has been listening for years now. Thanks, Jewel. Okay, it's King James together with
Mmemshima King.
And we're going back to hear these street voices. So we got this lady telling us about Asking Radio. That was 1 year ago.
Yeah.
I love Asking Radio because I love everything they talk about. I always listen to them, and I like the way they speak, the things they bring, the issues they bring up. I love it.
Yeah.
The issues we bring up.
Yeah.
She loves them.
Right. So that explains why. All right. So let's listen to another fan.
Okay.
I love Asking Radio because I love everything they talk about. I always listen to them.
That's the same girl. Right. So
Sounds
there is
like
one here.
I am a huge fan. Mostly the music. The music is non-stop. The music is nice. The presenters are good. I enjoy it.
Yes, she does, obviously, from her voice. Okay, so it's Extra Speed, and we're going back to Street Voices. So we go back to Kenya on African time. So it was African time. So on the streets of Nairobi, let's see what people are saying.
African time for me is just what seems to be happening here in Africa, that we seem to have more than 24 hours a day. So time setting for us is just a formality, that if a meeting is set for 10 a.m. and I show up at 1 p.m., it's still okay. I mean, there's a lot of time for us, and we are under no pressure to just be in a hurry. I try to show up early, but I know I'm guilty as charged. There are times when I show up, late, but I really try to just be there. If it's 9, at least be there at 9.
She tries, but then but do you keep African time?
Obviously I don't.
Yeah, I know you don't.
I don't keep
and
African
I think
time.
there were times that you would have an appointment and I'm like, guy, those people, they would not be there, you know. And most times you don't listen, you go there and you call back and you're like, seriously? And you have to wait and wait and wait.
You stop every other thing.
Every other thing. So you're there and you're thinking that, assuming I was at home, I would have done this, I would have done that, you know. But I just feel African time is just like a perceived laziness for me, you know. Because how would you go and keep somebody waiting for you for 2 hours? Come on,
I think it may not be laziness, but
are you sure?
No, it's not laziness, but I'm speaking on behalf of my fellow Africans. I think there are several reasons. The culture is different. Like this lady in Nairobi, she is saying that we seem to have more than 24 hours.
Yeah. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, man.
Good morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
Mike Nyam from George's Quarters.
Okay, Mike. Go on, sir.
I want to first and foremost congratulate you.
Okay.
Thank you.
2 years, celebrating 2 years on the air.
Mm.
We want to also appreciate you for the wonderful services you are rendering within these 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
To us in George's Quarters, we thank God for establishing this station to us. It's a great thing of joy. I want to also thank you for the opportunity you have given us by employing some of our members.
Mm-hmm.
We want to thank you for the wonderful added numerous assistance that you have rendered since the establishment of this station. For us as an association, we want to assure you of continuous patronage.
Thank you.
We want to appeal that there is a program which you usually produce, Imongo. It is wonderful. Yes, in terms of chief, sorry. I don't know whether you may be able to extend a little time because it's a program that most of us are very happy, well educated and all that. If you can add a little more time, we'll be grateful.
Right.
Want to assure you our support and prayers and also security. Before I stop, let me also commend your wife, Mmemshima King. There's a saying that goes, behind any successful man, there must be a woman. And I've seen that in your wife. Want to thank us for that wonderful thing.
Thank you
That
so
shows
much.
that even if we are not there at any given time, Mmemshima King step in your shoes to do the needful.
Yeah, she has
Madam, I
done
want
that.
to thank you.
Thank you so much,
We
sir.
appreciate you and we pray God to bless you.
All right.
Bless the Asking Radio family.
Thank
God
you.
bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank
Have a
you
great
so
day.
much.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
so much.
All right. So it's happening, and of course it's at the Spice Center, 19 and 21 Anongwa Becha Street, Judges Quarters, Makwidi. So back to the Kenyan. She's saying that we seem to have more than 24 hours, and that's why we play with it. So it is also a form of payment here. We don't work per hour in African countries. I'm not sure of any that I visited. I don't think they work per hour in South Africa. I doubt, but I want to find out. But I don't think any African country. I doubt. So they are paid per hour in Europe and America and elsewhere.
So
But
you
here it's
value
not
your time.
exactly. So here, even at work, it's the time that you're expecting somebody to be on the program with you. That they send you a message telling you how something, and then. But at the end of the month, they actually expect full pay.
Of course.
So you can say it's part of the culture and the orientation and all of that. I don't know if it is laziness, but sometimes
Because if
it's not.
the person that will give you an appointment and you are there at the venue, if you can see what the person is doing at home, you will be surprised.
Yeah.
You know, right?
No, I wouldn't. So let's listen to more Kenyans.
Okay.
That time that fits your schedule. Let's say there's a meeting and it starts at 8 and you think that you can't make it at 8, you'll make it at 11. Even the person who is arranging or planning for the meeting will show up three hours later. Yeah, I like going for a meeting early so that maybe I can just go settle down before the meeting starts.
Right. So it's an African thing. So African time is African time.
African time.
Yeah. It's Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Magudi. So that's Vox Pop on Africa in Progress, a program that I produced and presented for Radio Netherlands. Those interviews were done in Nairobi, but that's around 2011. But they still apply. Unfortunately, we're talking about African time. Any need to reset it is there. But the point is, are we ready and willing to reset African time? So that was difficult on that one. So some of the street voices again. We also looked at teaching.
Okay, yeah.
For children, and we were asking people to tell us if they're packing too much to give children. We also looked at PTA, whether it's important, why is a parent-teacher association, and why is it that it's only parents giving money and doing school projects. We looked at that as well. So we don't have much time, but let's see if we can hear what this parent is saying.
Hello, this is xTRa Speed School Report. I'm on the streets to get opinions of parents on what they think. Many people believe schools are teaching children what they don't need in later life. What do you think?
Well, my opinion about education now, like my children, I have one is 4-year-old, the other one is 2. Most of the tasks they give them in school to come and do at home is way above them. Even some, I cannot even understand it myself. I have to Google some for them before I help them to do their homework. So I feel for now, they should take it gradually with them, according to their age. Some things like maybe writing a flag of another country.
It's okay.
Why are you laughing?
Okay, so she has said it, given their age and their, even for her, she needs to Google what they're saying. And they started the flag of another country. Yeah, she's right. Sometimes you actually don't need. Why do you need to know about the flag of another at this age? Even when you grow,
are you even done with your own country?
Your own, exactly. So many things.
Yeah.
So that was that. So we said we were going to bring questions about radio.
Yeah.
We haven't got much time, but randomly, okay, I have question 1, 2, 3, 4 here.
Okay,
which one should I play?
3.
All right.
My name is Andrew Msute Ate. My question is that how did radio station generate their revenue?
Good question.
I got it right.
You did.
I got the right number.
Yeah, you did. Okay, so radio stations generate money through advertisement and sponsorship.
Of course.
So when we are saying you should pay money into our account, it's sounding as if why?
Yeah.
But if you ask yourself why, because you pay money for some services like counseling, physiotherapy, and all of that. So if we are giving your soul food, which is music, giving you these things that you are talking about and you like, then there is nothing wrong.
Of course.
To appreciate. That's one way of making money. The other one is when you sell your souvenirs like mugs and t-shirts and all of that. The other one is a request card is 500 naira, but you are actually greeting somebody and getting to listen to music only that hour. Then another way is just like the caller in judges' quarters, Mike Yam, is saying extension of time. Now, if every TIFF person says, okay, how much is that 1 hour that you're giving us for free, 7 hours a week? Okay, you have given us that one free. Let's pay you for the second hour.
Exactly.
Now, how much is your second hour? And then we give you the cost. And then all TIFF people that are listening, even if they get a 100 naira, only just 100 naira, it will pay for that hour.
Of course.
So that is how it's done.
Exactly.
Because an hour of a live program is about 750,000 a week. Yeah. So if we decide to bring it down to maybe 500,000, and because we're giving that 750,000 times 7 for free. So if you want us to extend and just 750 people gather 1,000. It's that easy.
Of course.
And they can get that. So that is how radio makes money. Thank you for that question. And it's time to say bye. See you tomorrow. And of course, Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Catch us if you can. This Kenyan is trying to talk under my voice. I'm not going to allow that. It's already 9 o'clock. So should I be saying Shehige and Kaho tankering in with my voice? Or I will allow Dr. Honda to say it. Okay, let him say it.
As King Radio 98.